The year was 1984, and that year was the birth year of LeBron James, Katy Perry, Mark Zuckerberg, and the Ferrari Testarossa. Ferrari produced the Testarossa from 1984 to 1991, and in that time span made 7,177 of them. The Testarossa was quite the pop star icon. Many celebrities owned a Testarossa, and famously, a white one was featured in the hit TV show Miami Vice. And you're watching Cars with Collin. On this channel, I will be reviewing the coolest and most unique cars I can find. So subscribe and hit that bell for more awesome content. Enjoy the video. And standard of most supercars, the 1980s has this beautiful wedge-shaped design. And the big iconic line on this car is this swoop right here with the cheese grater side intake. Now the Testarossa is powered by a 4.9 liter 180 degree V12 that makes 390 horsepower and 361 pound-feet of torque. Now to get in the Testarossa, you have to reach your hand right under here, underneath the side vent, to find the hidden door handle. Gotta do a little bit of limbo. And now you're in the Testarossa. In the Testarossa, you have two separate levers. One for your turn signals and the other one for your lights. One twist, that's the parking light, and another, pop-up headlights. And on the Testarossa, you have this amazing looking analog gauge cluster where you have your speedo, your tach, your oil pressure, and your water temp. And right down here on the center stack, you have your oil temp and your fuel gauge. And down here, you have your 5-speed gated dogleg manual transmission. Right next to it, you have your air settings. Here on the center console, you have your window buttons and your settings for the AC and heater. And right next to all that is your hazard lights. And like all other Italian cars, you have a great horn. Now the ergonomics of this car aren't very great, since you have your pedals offset to the right and they're very close together, with the wheel right up against your knees. Now, unlike most other supercars, the frunk space is actually really good. Now, let's go for a ride. So here we are inside the Ferrari Testarossa, and it's definitely a lot different than other people make it out to be. Everybody kind of builds it up and imagines it in their head as this raw, break your back, just visceral supercar, but it's really not. It's very civilized, and it's got a lot more room than most other cars in the time period, and I'm actually, as a 6-foot-tall man, I'm pretty comfortable in here. The seats are nice and they're soft but firm enough to support you, and the interior is wrapped in very high quality leather. Best way to just describe this car really quickly is super fast, crazy looking GT car. Now, this car is pretty powerful. One thing I must add is that the Testarossa has a presence like nothing else on the road. From the distinct profile, the side intakes, and the rear end that looks like it came from a completely different planet, you cannot mistake this car for anything else on the road. So, what is the conclusion? Well, it is a wonderful car. It has the perfect blend of wild and comfort. It looks and sounds like nothing else and is an icon that will be remembered for generations to come. Thanks for watching.